Alright, looks like we're going. Hello, everybody. Uh, yeah. So it's been a while since I've touched New Capenna. I've kind of, I don't know, it's fallen into a little bit too solved of a format for me. Um, but there's a thing they're doing that I did say once a while back that I would investigate if they ever did, which is with every set now on Magic Arena, about a month after its release, they release like these Alchemy cards, which are basically their MTGA only cards that in general do something that can only be done in digital. This isn't 100%, but it's like 99%. Um, and with this set of Alchemy cards, they're doing a draft format where the packs include one of the commons is replaced by an Alchemy card. It's not a big change, but it is a change. So this should be exciting. I've not really looked at the spoilers of these because I, in general, don't follow them that much. I don't play Constructed on MTGA, so knowing these cards exist doesn't really do anything for me. But we'll get to learn together what an Alchemy card does and looks like, and if it makes the format any less brokers. Or more specifically, like blue-white / green-white. That's the more problem with the... A lot of the Alchemy cards make you think of Hex. I don't, in particular, my problems with the Alchemy cards were on release were that they basically were just a scatter shot with no theme. Not even related to the set they were coming out by. But these look like they're at least related to what the set is doing, which is a plus. We'll see how that actually plays out. I only know a couple. That is correct. These cards only exist on the computer because, in general, they do something that can't be done offline. Either eternal style perpetual buffs, or changing card text, or random selection from deck, or random selection from a subset of cards. Like some of these are doable, but not without like a lot of work. Great talk, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the here we can. I have some packs we can look at as a preview. A threaten? Wait, why is this the best threaten ever printed? What? Excuse me? What in the hell? So did you know threaten costs active treason costs red 2, right? And it's take control of a creature, gains haste, untap it. This also makes it dead as a blocker forever and pings your opponent when they get it back. So you can see how this is like something that can't be done on paper. Gaining the 2 abilities on the bottom. Menagerie Curator. 1 mana of any color can only cast creature spells. That's not, new. But the second line, if you cast a creature spell that has no creature types shared with a creature in your library, draw a card. That would be very annoying to regulate. When Spell Drain Assassin enters the battlefield, choose an instant or sorcery in your hand. It perpetually gains casualty 2. So you can give us instant or sorcery the copy effect. Yeah, I just wanted to do one of those as a preview. Too many and we see too many cards, but that's a good idea of what kind of things to expect. That Threaten, holy shit, if I could open like copies of that Threaten, oh my god. That seems busted. It's like Threaten with a stab wound attached to it. Who printed this?
Alright, let's draft some fake impossible card.
Every pack gets one fake impossible card.
Hello, this is Medibot.
Here to see.
I love fake and impossible magic is one of my favorite kinds of magic, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's not that I think this will be good. I think that something funny will happen. I have high hopes for comedy.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That we'll get to see something wacky that can only come from this.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't tend to follow these too closely, so I'm liable to get blindsided by a card I have never seen, and that always makes for a good.
Yes, and I'm here to be someone who can read cards but doesn't have to click on things, which is always handy. You can't click on things and read cards at the same time. That's just impossible.
All right, so our normal rare is Evelyn the Covetous. Our... Oh boy, okay. Big Spender is our friend who can sack treasure tokens to make these cards. There's a lot.
I guess some of these are pretty alright.
Yeah.
It's also just a hasty piker with upside.
Right. I think in other instances I would probably take Winged Shield Agent or even our rare. But we're in a nasty world full of nasty time. So I'm interested in seeing what these cards do. I'm willing to pick these basically over anything else, just to see what we can do with our fun time havers.
Also a fun type line, Devil Citizen.
Affluence Devourer, Blitz for 3. When you sacrifice Influence Devourer or another creature, it perpetually gains 2, exile this creature from your graveyard, create a XX green. Oh. Huh.
So that just seems kind of strong. In like, if you have a sacrifice theme, it's kind of wild. If you don't, you can still blitz it and get even more extra value.
Right, you blitz it, you draw the card, and then you remake the body as a 4/4.
Yeah, then you get a 4/4 back.
In other worlds, ha.
Yeah, Inspiring Overseer, the constant MVP for any deck with planes in it.
However, we're here for... Alright, so we've got... Okay, no new card. We do have Riveter's Charm as far as things that fit with our...
Yeah, with,
already grabbed cards.
Tilted Edict on that.
Yep. Yeah, Edict, draw, or get rid of a yard.
Yeah, I feel like it's that or the land.
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm willing to pick up Tilted Edict. Alright, again, nothing on the biggie. Here we go. Probably pick up some lands here.
Yeah.
Let's get our red. This is probably the best card in here. Actually, this might be. Well, with this many lands, I feel like we can probably...
Yeah. Girder Goons is a fine card, but, lands. Lands are also good.
There's the mill friend. Strong Arm. Gold Hound. Does work with
Gold Dog. Did you know Dog Gold, spelled backwards, is Dog Gold?
Nilbog. Okay. That's the hideaway thing. Grab yourself another racer's
Yikes.
ring.
Yeah, this is...
Okay.
The briefcase, not bad. Glittermonger also not bad.
Yeah.
Interacts favorably with Big Spender.
Yeah, same with the briefcase.
Oh, yep. And it can be any artifact.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a treasure.
But yeah, like Big Spender.
In this case, they're all treasures.
Yeah, Big Spender with this. Though I kind of like this is getting up to, that's tough. We go with this one because it's the uncommon. We're
Yep.
a little more likely to see. I don't think that's what I clicked on.
No, it's not.
No, I'm pretty sure that wasn't what I clicked on.
Was that even in the pack?
Yeah, it's right here, not in the. I don't remember that being in the pack.
I don't think that was in the last pack.
Okay.
Wow, weird. I guess Cabaret Charm, if we can, get the treasure for the white.
Demons do join the maestros. Warm welcome. Right now I'm seeing like red-green as our main.
Okay.
That was not in the last pack. Okay, so this is a bug I've seen for over a month. This might still be the briefcase. It won't. It won't tell us until end of deck construction.
Fascinating.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yeah, same.
Not too much exciting going on in these last few picks.
All right, so our exciting card is actually a pretty good removal spell.
Yeah, that is pretty decent removal.
That is,
especially with the casualty on it.
Yeah. Obviously, like Stimulus Package and Professional are cool too, but I'm basically here to pick up some of the new stuff and see how they.
Let's prefer to take wacky stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's not wacky enough.
That's not wacky enough.
This is draw 2 cards. If you don't like them, draw different 2 cards. Oreo's here.
Boulder Oreo. Boulder. I don't have a good joke for this creature, but they're pretty strong.
They get the job done.
Mr. Double Stuff over there.
Yeah. Okay. Our no new cards.
Hey, Nux does give you 2 artifacts.
Nux is.
It's true. Man Patrol is a good early card. It works with our Blitz, though it's not the best recursion with it. It's still a good early creature. So even with Corrupt Court Official. That one's also pretty good.
Yep. So just, what are we at a speed where we might want to just plunk down a 1/2 menace unblitzed and suit it up with a jackhammer? I don't know. The crew is a gorilla with
lots of text.
Frequently meaningful ETB.
Yeah, I think I am.
There are enough good targets that just having that on a gorilla is pretty nice.
Here's probably a good place for.
Yeah, this could very well be the Glittermonger.
Yeah. There could be another Chrome Cat. Who can say? Okay. We're just kind of finding some warm bodies right now.
Yep, just filling up the curve, as we do. Wrecking Crew
I always love Wrecking Crew.
is a fine thing to be doing with 5 mana. If Wrecking Crew is the quality of your curve fillers, you're doing okay.
Yeah. Let's get the Cabaret Charm out of here. We're looking for a little bit more. Okay. Ooh, actually, a little bit more fixing.
Yeah, I do like the bandits here over Glitter. Certainly over Glittermonger number 2.
Yeah, Bandit 1.
Revel Ruiner. Just, I guess they couldn't call it Party Pooper? Yo, giant regrowth.
Maybe
Here.
Maybe the best of their card names that they've got.
It does exactly what it says.
That's that. Yep, that
It's
is
giant growth and regrowth exactly stuck together.
Yep. Even on the mana costs, this is a freebie.
Has a big raccoon. Is strong.
Yeah, we pick this up and say we get like a even something like Goldhound is a 4/4 first strike menace.
Yeah, that's frankly terrifying. Also because it's perpetual, it interacts favorably with the Effluence Devourer.
Yeah. Okay. So
Use. What is that odious stench?
when Skyline Savior ends the battle, return permanent unit control in his own hand. If it's a non-angel, it preferentially gains +1/+1 flying and becomes
Yo, that's
what the fuck?
That's messed up. I love Devilish Valet.
Bonkers.
Maybe I just read the flavor text and don't think too hard about what the card does, but I love Devilish Valet.
I'm gonna go with the Valet. Torch Breath, take to the streets. Okay, so Body Dropper. Okay, now we're seeing cards. So that's good.
Ooh, Body Dropper is...
Plasma Jockey is also really good for pushing. This is a good sack outlet too for...
Yeah, wasn't there something that likes having a... Yeah, so sacrificing is
very good.
Very nice with our Crocodile Alligator.
Huh.
I mean, Blitz is also sacrificing, but this is an outlet, not just...
Are there any vehicles in New Capenna so you can also have yourself a Chevrolet movie theater?
Yes, there's a limousine. There's public transit.
All right.
Pass the torch deals 2 damage to any target. Choose a card in your hand. It perpetually gains. Whenever this creature deals 7 damage to a player, pass the torch from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Also, geez, there's Crew Captain. There's another Body Dropper.
Goodness.
There's a full...
So, Pass the Torch hypothetically just keeps going.
Yeah, it just keeps going. The next creature does it, and the next
if you keep using this to just get blockers out of the way, it takes over.
So that card gave a card Cipher, Pass the Torch.
It gives a card in your hand the ability to cipher itself, but then it loses the ability.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Do we want another Orfeo?
Or another Bandit, or another... Oh, we got Orfeo.
Just...
Both Sticky
Zipperman.
Yeah.
Zipperman.
The Man and Stimulus package are the two I'm looking at here. This obviously works with our... So yeah, I'm still a fan of Sticky Finger.
Another Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. This is a card I like the efficiency of. Take a light 'em up. Okay.
Hey, Plasma Jockey.
Plasma Jockey gets better with multiples. They get harder to deal with.
Nobody Dropper is a little bit.
Is perpetual stuff just targets the donor? No. So like again, reading past the torch. This gives the ability to a card in our hand. Like think of it like Skullbriar, the EDH general, where all the information is kept in all zones.
All right, so now that it's in here, do you in fact have a Chrome Cat or the briefcase?
We won't know until I make a
You have to,
deck,
like,
save
Make
it.
a deck.
I have to make the deck in full, save it, and then it will give me an error saying your deck is illegal or your collection has a problem. Please reload, and then it will do something. It's very weird.
That's bizarre.
Big Spider.
Tremendously.
Pass the torch. Valet. The corrupt court. Shatter. Sticky fingers.
Personally, I enjoy that they attempt to find opportunities to reprint shit from Portal 3 Kingdoms as often as they can.
Mm-hmm. This only has a couple cards it really works with. It's not really...
Yeah. Well, it works with treasures and a few of your other cards.
Yeah. So here we go. Unable to submit deck. Please try again later. So now we go back.
So now that you've done
in.
that, and it's fixed now,
And it's Ominous Parcel.
Courier's briefcase
Yep.
is there.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
it was the Courier's Briefcase.
Yeah, so now it's in the deck.
Okay.
So it's really stupid.
But I guess technically harmless.
Well, no, see, it's only harmless if you're fully aware of the bug. I did a draft where my first pick was the card affected by this. I completely shifted my colors because it killed my... I picked like a... Duskwalker, the like come to play Edict for life discard, and like I completely changed my draft around that existing, and then it just wasn't there. I'm like, oh cool, I have a Reanimator deck that just doesn't have this card. Like neat, great. It doesn't work, so yeah.
Yeah, there's a workaround, but it's harsh.
You have to know it exists in order to have the workaround function, which is not great. Cleanup crew, glittermonger.
The crocodile loves to eat slime. And you know what? Good for you.
I'm right there with that crocodile.
Good for you.
Some of my favorite foods are slime.
Same. I mean, what is custard?
Oh, custard's
That's-
absolutely
Custard's
slime.
absolutely a slime, and people
Good
will get
old-
upset if we say that, but it's true. It's
What?
it's a delicious slime.
It's vanilla egg slime, and people just need to accept that.
And you can make it other flavors. You can use it with pastries. You got frozen custard, cold slime, warm slime.
When you get down to it, ice cream is also a frozen slime.
Yeah.
I kind of like this look. Okay.
And if you can look me in the face and tell me that any gelatinous form of food is not slime, I will call you a liar. Excellent thing to attack into with your 1/1.
Excellent.
Well, it's a menacer, I guess.
Excellent thing for me to hold back with my 1/1.
Yeah.
It's a first striker.
I did not remember. Yeah, it's a first striker with menace. Sorry. I didn't remember that it had menace.
Yeah.
I've only seen New Capenna like twice, and this is Alchemy New Capenna, so it's even more dumb.
Now we're in like super fake mode. So yeah, the thing that ended up happening with New Capenna that really they're gonna stick your fingers? No. Yeah, okay. The thing that ended up happening with New Capenna that really just like torpedoed the draft format is that like there's a color combination that's like 6 miles above every other color combination.
Yeah.
Not even close. Like and like so forcing it is generally like the right thing to do, and by that point, like if that's what your format is, no thanks. Like if you just force brokers or force green-white or force blue-white, like you don't even need to force it because like the commons are just good enough that you'll be able to play it. Anyway. They did not end step their parcel, which tells me that, oh, they're just good at naturally drawing the forest.
No! I hate
That's extremely
this
rude.
prank.
So this is the best threat I've ever seen in life.
Yeah. That is just straight up threatened cost. That's also like, what is that?
Stab wound
Half
plus
of a pillory?
It's half a stab wound as well.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
At the very least, though, they used it just to have that effect.
One
'cause
damage,
they just used a 1/3. Yeah.
And we're coming in.
Haha. Plasma Jockey.
So I'm setting up Plasma Jockey multiples because Plasma Jockey multiples means it doesn't matter what my opponent plays. I have blockers for days. There it is! Sticky fingers! That doesn't do what you want it to do, bud.
Sorry, we're gonna go ahead and teach someone about how First Strike works.
Do you have a trick here? You don't have a combo or trick. I mean, if you have a trick, you get like 3 for...
First Strike, friend. It doesn't matter how you're attacking, you're blocking when it matters.
Okay, well, they get their treasure token and draw, and then they get their... So they got a bunch of stuff.
Joke's on you. That's what they wanted to happen.
They want all of a sudden fourth
they
color,
needed
like,
the treasure so that they can make their 6-drop next turn? 7? Oh.
Oh. Yep. So I'm gonna snipe their final card. Sure.
Oh, the fixer.
And the cool thing is I can just use like the parcel to kill Oreo if I need to.
It is What's in the parcel?
Okay.
So it's a set of devil's horns normally, but Orfeo over there is a rhino as a
Yeah.
rocks, I think what they're called. Now rhinos do also have horn.
Hello.
I see that you are about to murder your opponent for Xaxes.
-1.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But it is
Yeah.
nasty time for your opponent.
I still feel pretty
So
confident in the choice.
Yeah, like, what's their plan? They need to play like 5 different creatures to be able to block here.
Yeah. Hey, Big Spender.
Oh, hey, big spender.
Oh, we even have the second artifact hanging out if we needed. Oh, okay. Full turn. Yep. All right.
Wow. Thank you. Okay, I underestimated Plasma Jockey. I think because I misread it as like when it ETBs, target creature can't attack this turn.
Yeah.
Which is not as exciting as getting it repeatedly.
It is a friend of an old card from Khan's block. The Goblin Heel Cutter.
The Heel Cutter.
Which had Dash for red 2 instead of Blitz. Which is a lot better on that card in specific. Because you wanted to always have that one. There was, like, when you were playing the aggro deck, like, if you could draw any card at random, there wasn't one better than drawing your Heel Cutter, like, usually. So to give it up, it's like, oh, well. Alright, let's
Halo
see.
can be used as currency to power up spells, or can be transformed into a tasty beverage.
Oh, I could go for a tasty beverage right now. All I've got is water.
Yeah.
Water's good. That's
Water is
my
good.
tasty beverage.
I do love me a water. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that it's not one of my favorite of all tasty bevs, but it's not an exciting tasty bev, if you know what I mean.
That's true. It is a regular one. Perhaps this speaks to the level of luxury to which we are accustomed.
Alright, we get a card.
I'm willing to accept that.
The card we get is a 2-drop. That bodes ill for how good our opponent's 2s are.
So
Lemonade is my favorite of all tasty bevs. That's absolutely the case.
do we want the fingers?
Lemonade is a very good tasty bev.
If fingers are gonna do things, I feel like it's gotta be now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless,
Fingers would let you play the Glittermonger. You can keep the light 'em up as a backup. You're not forced to play it right now.
yeah, my only want would be if I could stick fingers on Jockey. That's just some of the
That's
stupidest
fantastic,
garbage in
yeah,
the world. But
Yes.
But you, at this very second, would need fingers to even play Jockey, so...
Right. Let's get some treasure going. Still holding removal. It's on attack on tap a land. So they've got a bunch of 2s they can throw down. Okay, that could just be Forest Mountain fixing, or they might have a 4th color. Nope, Forest Mountain fixing. Okay. Civic Gardener is quite a good bear.
Oh, huh. Yeah.
Allows for ramp push. Okay, Calling a professional?
Please do not call in a professional.
That's what I'm... Really good.
Please instead take 2 damage.
Okay. Like this lets us build up like a... You know, build up these treasures so that we can make a... Okay, just warm welcome. Fuck.
Oh, dang, that one
That's,
pretty good.
Drag Tusk, huh?
That's... Yeah, well, it looks a lot like Thragtusk.
I'm not really familiar
A
with
bit more bipedal, but
Yeah.
other than that...
You pay the extra green cost for the ability to walk on 2 legs.
Okay.
Unfortunately, our opponent has started assembling blockers.
Yeah, and being able to just play a Thrag Tusk this turn means... Oh. They don't have 5th land.
Flyer. Flyer's also quite good.
Okay.
We can... Yeah, I mean, we can make a 5/5. Feel like that's a fine cash-in of treasure tokens.
Yeah. They don't have their 5th land for War Chief, which is good.
Well, that Sticky Fingers has really kept us in the game.
Okay. Plasma Jockey has the problem of that 1/1 token.
Yeah. Gets to sort of eat the jockey's lunch. Alright,
Okay.
we got more tutus.
Okay.
We got lots of gardeners.
Then
That's
you
kind of
draw their
scary.
card off Pegasus because they played 2
Ah,
creatures.
'cause they had a bunch of creatures. Oh ho ho.
Hello. I just want to go for it here.
Well, our other options are, Glittermonger, Plasma Jockey at either speed. Can light it up. Effluence Devourer is the biggestest.
Who's math 4? Math's for blockers.
Math is for blockers. Crocodiles are for attackers.
It's up to you to figure it out. My hope is that corrupt kind of... Okay, they are saying no to corrupt... Okay, fine.
Okay.
All right.
They want you to stop having those sticky fingers.
If I drop a
And,
mountain off of it, we actually get to have a really, really good follow-up.
Oh yeah, that's kind of scary, isn't it?
Okay, put it to 7. We draw a card. Okay, now we need a mountain there. However... Ooh!
That ain't so bad.
Now the problem is these are all free attackers. Huh. Actually, the valet might be the game ender.
Valet and Polifio.
Yeah, because I can go.
Oh yeah, briefcase into Orfeo.
All right, hold on. Let's do. Because if I go briefcase into Orfeo, we can attack for 8 with that. That's not quite lethal. I'm gonna make a 4/4 for 2.
Yeah, being on 5 here is a little awkward with our hacks of 4s and 2s.
Yeah. You don't trample. You're slow.
Our only trample is the valet.
Yeah.
Slime is as a sorcery, unfortunately. Can't just leave that up as a whatever.
I find it's pretty typical that you're only able to slime as a sorcery.
Okay. So I can attack for 8, trample.
A trample with 5 on menace, huh?
Yeah.
So
You know, like they have blocks, but this will force them to use up some of their creatures and or lose some life.
Yeah, I think we actually do a lot of.
they could block all damage here and also take out your bandits, but that would take out most of their board and leave them only with a 4/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd probably put Gardener and Shieldmate in front of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of how I expected things to go.
Yeah, I expected the war chief to get put in to kill the bandits and get their 4/4 off of
So
it.
that gets them down to 6. Now, if we get them to make some mistakes in attacks, a doubled plasma jockey is game. Or they. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not great.
That
We
forces a block.
needed that boulder.
You should untap a creature. That's weird.
That is very risky, buddy.
Do you have another play?
You're not just gonna all out. You have to have a blocker.
You
Behind,
have to
right?
be
Like,
untapping that to play a 5 or a 6, right?
what? That is so greedy.
And I can't punish him for it.
No.
Yeah, but it is unbelievably in a format where Blitz exists.
Yeah. Whose doesn't haste, does it? That'd be.
No. Unfortunately, which I think means we might just be dead to creature count.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's. Like, again, if I had Orfeo still in play.
Yeah, if Ovio were alive, we'd just have Plasma Jockey, goodbye.
Okay. Anyway, they kill us from this position. This is an all out.
Prize fight, pretty good.
This is a joke? This card has
so
vigilance.
weird. Okay, they realized their mistake.
And again, unfortunately, we cannot punish them for it.
No. No, we can't.
Well, dang.
See? That's the punish. Right there. That would have been the...
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, maybe they won't attack for some reason.
Maybe they're even more confused
Okay,
now.
alright. That's fine. Let's move on to game next. Like, it sucks because the existence of Thragtusk meant that I don't think we were ever winning that game in a long run. Because there's just too much value on that from that card.
It did do some rude stuff to us.
Yeah.
Certainly. It's okay.
That's fine. Moving along. Light 'em Up is such a sad card. Yeah, the set is about 5 different devil or demon like gangster factions.
Devil Gang.
We got like the
Devil gangs.
we got the Bird Warriors. We got
Bird Devil.
the Cat Prize Fighters. We got
Cat Devil.
We got the Dragon Union Mob Boss. We got... Yeah, sure.
Well, you know, that got us off to a decent start last game.
It was able to push. Like, it got us some... I like having this. I like having our giant regrowth.
Oh, yeah. Knowing where that is means exciting things can happen with a plasma jockey at some point.
This time you could probably hold off on putting the sticky fingers down because you have your land plays, you know, for days here.
All it does is it gets us green, but I'd rather have it on something more effective. Sure. Looks like that's off color for them. Removal?
Please feel free to destroy ravenous rats.
It's not instant
rats.
removal.
Absolutely overperforming.
That's our third color. See.
Nice.
I love
I
that
respect.
about the rats.
You know what? If they're
Spending strangle on that.
I mean, we can't really. The board's empty now. They've got a handful of 5-drops, then.
We can use this to kill one of them.
Jewel Thief is a pretty powerful card.
Yeah.
Stole jewels from you didn't even know you had.
My emeralds and gems.
I'll play this. I'll trade my 3/1 with your Jewel Thief. Or removal spell. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I mean, this card has text, so...
Does have text. Jewel Thief do anything on hit?
Vigilance Trample.
No, just
Yeah.
Jewel Thief
very
is
efficient body.
That is a hell of a common. Wow.
Yeah, there's a reason that Brokers is the winner. Because it's got commons like this in every freaking color.
It's a 3-mana 3/3 with vigilance and trample and fucking also ramps you?
Yes.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
It's kind of a lot.
Anyway, let's not take this thing.
Oh. Explodo.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, not the best common in the set.
Yeah, I know. It's
Disgusting.
the 3-mana 2/1 flyer that draws you a card on ETB, right? The Angel.
Yeah.
Okay.
This kind of sucks, huh?
Hey, so where are your creatures, bud?
I'm playing, 15, 16 of them?
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm more worried about the fact that I've got land in the yard, 2 lands in hand, and 7 in play. I'm playing 16. There are 6 remaining in the 25. So, don't worry about it.
I really hope we're not in the world where giant regrowth goes on to,
It has to. There's no other target.
yeah. We drew the sad removal.
It turns it into a 4/4 at least.
It does turn it into a 4/4, like, forever. Which,
Problem is a 4/4 doesn't match up with this.
No, you're right.
they've got the bus. Right now we need an answer for the bus. Do we have that, like, 6/6 that can blow up an artifact?
Yeah, that's in the deck. The Wrecking Crew is not Wrecking Crew. The 6-mana 6/6.
Yeah, that's in the deck.
Pretty sure. Right?
Yeah, with like your choice of 4 ETBs.
Do you also sticky fingers here to make it so that when you block and you can draw a card?
I'm like 90% sure their final card in hand is a kill spell because they discarded Murder.
That's fair.
What?
Right?
I'm scared of.
The moment I attempt to enchant this, it dies.
Yeah. I'm scared.
I can't. Like, you discarded Murder. Oh.
Oh, it's even worse.
It's
than
even
that.
worse than that. Okay.
It's
You're
worse
dead.
than that. Yeah, that is in fact lethal right now. Ouch.
It's like Murder.
Well, dang.
Everybody's Jun today.
Well, yeah, it was Jund pile of removal with our one creature.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like 2 strangles, Murder versus our 1 creature. Huh.
2 creatures. We did have the other
We
one.
did,
that which we used to draw cards, which were also lands.
Yeah.
Who will take responsibility for this?
Yeah, it's
The
somebody.
only thing I'm taking responsibility for is that you did get pushed into playing Jund when I started watching. Black and green are still there. Grabbed court official with an all-star like attendance record.
Absolutely loves to be in the starting lineup.
Also with an extremely
also,
good
yeah,
card
Shadowing
on-
Finale is one of our better spells in the deck. So if
Especially with corrupt court official on the board.
Are you familiar with Light 'em up, that bad burn spell
yeah,
that I have in my deck? What if it was good?
what if it kind of ruled?
What if it made something impossible to reanimate?
Indeed.
Hello to Mr. Orfeo.
Turns
to
any
see
creature
Rufio.
into Total Field Deep.
it. I loved it.
Yes.
Okay, so they
It's
get,
loose in the
do we get
cat
this-
detected.
There's a cat in the park.
Cat.
So this draws a card on it as well. Okay.
Yeah, the fact it cycles when you
What's-
cast it.
What's
and
the
that,
card? Why did I draw this?
Punishment for
Mentioning
talking.
it? Yeah, I brought it up.
Like, hey, I'm here. You wanted to
So
cast me? No.
So loose in the park here is oh cool. What, really? Okay, alright. 3 to activate on loose in the park.
It's the land becomes a copy
Of
of the creature that is loose,
yeah.
which is aged Seratok.
If they want to just do that next turn, I'd be pretty happy with that, because that does nothing to advance their board.
Yeah, that merely deals you 4 damage.
Now that's where I want to see Sticky Fingers. Can I resolve a friend?
I
Coming in for 2.
Going in for 2. Dare you block this Oreo
Court official.
Fools court official? Just
As-
absolutely having the time of their life.
That corrupt court official has done as much damage to your opponent as a lightning bolt.
This is a card that needs to die.
Well, light him up, sacking.
Oreo's the only one that's sackable.
Wait, it's
2! This card is garbage!
Piss and Shadowing Finale is casualty 1, right?
Correct. Which we could just do as well, but...
Which
It's doubly weird because there is excellent red removal in this set as well. It's just not that one for some reason.
it's just not that one. I mean, you could light him up the 2/1 and give Orfeo Sticky Fingers. You can also just play Glittermonger. Be like, hey, I got a Glittermonger.
Here's a second point of power.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Yes.
now we're talking.
Yes,
Wait.
the genius.
Oh, that thing is on block too?
Oh, well,
Well, on block 2, huh?
That's a mean trick.
Yeah, alright.
Casualty 2?
Yes, the card's, like, again, including in our deck right now is effectively, like, this being included in our deck is the statement that our deck is bad. Because
Yeah,
this has, this is, like, the floor. That's incredible. They missed? They missed.
Oh, yeah, that's a good hit.
now you have a decent play with
Yeah.
both Finale and Light 'em Up. At least, because you can kill 2 things with it and still kill the muscle.
We want to go this, Orfeo. We want to go... We actually have to do this one. retarget you.
Yes. All right. The turntables have tabled. We get to swing for 8.
Okay. Now they can turn on their land, attack us for 7 plus whatever Socialite gets buffed by. But they sure.
Choosing to gain life instead.
Reasonable.
Yep.
Also, do have a flying threat now. Uh-oh.
Jockey's nice.
Oh, is that game?
Light up the 1/1 plasma jockey.
Can't block 1, 2, 6, or that's 3, that's 11, 12.
Sounds like it's game to me.
Yeah, that's
Opponent is tapped out, which you'd love to see. Light him up. Cannot target your opponent. Can target planeswalkers. Opponent is on 1 mana.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that delay was
Yeah.
as well. I'm not attacking with shield with Glittermonger. Because it won't change the damage. They had the shield spell, they should have played it then. They might have phase out. That also would work. They have those are the 2 spells they could have, are phase out or shield. They have 1 of any color up. Okay.
Hey!
Nothing of relevance.
That there was that pause there that just you gotta.
Oh, it's scary every time.
Yeah. Thanks, Orfeo.
Thorfeo.
Just dragon.
I'm terrified of this opponent. Just regular dragon.
Managed to steal the username Just Dragon.
Just says dragon. This place is weird. Hey, only a little late.
I'm gonna throw this out here. Goldhound should not actually have to tap to sack, and should not be type line treasure, because gold is its own sack to create a thing type.
But we don't want gold anymore.
Yeah.
It still exists in the game, but we don't want it anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna thanks, but no thanks. Thanks. Ahem. If we draw like another cheap creature.
Yeah, that would be pretty spicy. Orfeo handing off the hammer to the valet.
Here you
You're
go.
Like, oh, the weapon check, okay. Valet can barely hold it. Somehow manages to do so. It's worth 4 points of power.
Can I? This one needs to be big.
Well, it's not a small one.
Yeah.
You still get to swing in with Valet if you play down like official or Wrecking Crew. If you don't mind it dying anyway.
Yeah, I have a trade with Echo Inspector. That's not too bad. I gotta like Echo Wrecking Crew because Wrecking Crew attacks for 8.
Also has reach against their 2/2 flyer.
Our deck is not made of ways to like take super effectiveness out of the Valet, so we should like just. That doesn't seem correct.
You got it, pal.
Removal on Wrecking Crew, but then what?
They're gonna board wipe? Now, if they were gonna board wipe, you definitely block it.
They gotta have removal for Wrecking Crew. That's gotta be step 1, but then like what's step 2?
That's if they consider Wrecking Crew more of a important to get rid of than Orfeo. Because Wrecking Crew can attack as an 8/5 trampler.
Right, but if their removal is like arrest or something like that.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right.
Hell am I? I think I'm just gonna make the Valet attack again. Like, as a 4?
Yeah?
If you want to just continue playing cards out, yeah.
I don't know, something about
They gotta have something on the block, and you know what? Cool. Use it. Use it on our 2-drop. 3-drop, whatever.
Yeah, that's already hit you for 9.
Yeah. By all means. Exchange cards with us.
They have printed so many devils lately. It used to be only like 18 devils. Now there's like over 60.
They started using it as a creature type outside of just like...
Just Innistrad, basically.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, that actually
Wow,
makes the decision to
fucking-
play.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
That's a pretty neat.
What was that?
Interesting decision to
What
block,
was that
though.
block?
What?
That was a,
What was that block?
Just
Curious.
go ahead and kill it and then eat. You know, I don't hate this anymore. I think it's actually a good thing that they played that.
There it
Sure,
is.
you don't have the
Cool.
Wrecking Crew, but
land off the top, Glitter Mongo, we have Wrecking Crew again. And or Masked Bandits. I guess not and or, just or.
Well, any attacks they make are also just kind of bad because then the Devilish Valet goes in. Like, what's the...
Yeah.
yeah, they
they
really
are,
have to.
they,
Okay. That's unblockable if it attacks alone on your 2/2. I accept.
Your unblockable flyer.
You got it,
When we
boss.
already don't have any flyers.
It connives on hit, but
I guess, yeah.
is their hand that bad? Unlicensed hearse? Why didn't you play this? This card's good. Hi there.
Yeah, if you want to, you could slam Wrecking Crew back down. And then if you draw another land, you could.
I like this more because it has trample rather than this one. This one doesn't trample.
Yeah.
see, will they finally try and put the Echo Inspector in front of,
Never.
They have to, right? Like they have to. This
Never.
valet is kicking
Never.
their ass.
Never.
this valet is absolutely...
Never trade.
Has look,
Okay.
whatever, like, things you weren't supposed to take, you know what? You did real good today, Valet. You just keep those.
Thank
You
you.
keep those and we call it okay.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Oh.
By the way, I just realized that Devilish
Ah,
Valet is a warrior, which I think is very funny. What is the valet but the warrior of the modern day? Wrecking Crew can still attack in and would still deal damage over them.
And wouldn't even get blocked.
Yeah.
They have to use a trick to kill it, so please do so.
And even then, you still have a good follow-up play if they do kill the Wrecking Crew, so...
Yeah. Even if it's just like parcel.
It'd be funny if they have the...
Wow, I should have played the parcel first instead of the bandits then.
Dang. Dang, messed up. That's wild.
Yeah.
What just happened here?
I'm not gonna mince around it.
Still, destroying your ginormo now.
That likely would have happened anyway if I'd gone for that first. Okay, pets.
I'm still not convinced that, like, you're... Like, I think you were still in a pretty decent situation.
No, I think what would have happened is if I would have gone for that, I would have just lost it to, like, burning my spell first.
Yeah, on play of you playing that,
Yeah,
they would have just
they
played
would have
that
done it.
instead. Yeah.
They would have
Yeah.
just done it. There's no world where
The
that
timing
resolves.
works out that they always had the advantage with it, basically.
Right, I want a card out of your hand, please. Actually, So they've got 6 coming back. I can still play Mass Bandits on this turn anyway, so let's get the card first.
Just land. Still means that they could have something on the last card in hand.
We're not doing any blocking, so... What?
That's fine. They have to respect a blitz to not lose. And who does that?
Feel like they didn't respect Blitz.
They didn't respect Blitz twice over.
Yeah, were we only on one red source that game?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but with Glittermonger, so it's not like it was that bad.
Right. Yeah, I guess what I'm getting at is thank you, Glittermonger.
Yeah, yeah. Glittermonger.
Wabba wabba.
Wow.
There was no other. I sat there thinking literally around this card, and I came to the conclusion I can't play around it. If it's knockout blow, I lose because I could have pumped Orfeo, and then like they'd have to kill Orfeo, but then that's not enough. So
What the hell?
it's
They had a lot of really good draws in a row that
because
perfectly answered you.
the problem is that even if it's just a kill spell, if I pump Orfeo, they take 9, but they're at 9. But the kill spell, that one in particular, gains 2 life. So there's no playing around it.
Hmm.
Even with double blitz, we couldn't actually kill them. Anyway.
And it was entirely off of their top deck. Because you did run them out of cards the previous turn.
Yeah, they had a chance to kill Orfeo with it in the previous turn, and they didn't. So, all right. We do have time for 2, which is good.
I must adjourn.
All right.
Best of luck in this next
Thank you.
next draft. May you not run into that weird bug, and may you not end up in a situation where you have to play light 'em up.
Let us hope that card does not have to make our 23. 24.
Farewell for now.
Thanks for joining. See, every pack has one common that's an alchemy card, and I'm basically specifically valuing those over anything else. Oh, or it's busted. What if it's just the busted one? You ever read this card? You ever
At
seen
the
this
beginning
card?
of your end step, creatures you control and creature cards in your hand. Like, what the fuck?
You ready to win the fucking game, everybody? All right, let's go. It's over.
Creatures, period, are just better for the rest. Doesn't affect the ones on the battlefield at least?
You control. You control.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
So,
All right, sure.
you play this card, and then if your opponent hasn't killed you immediately,
And there's also a Bant Rare, I guess.
oh, it's Soul.
What? Wait, it's Terracodon that makes flyers?
Yeah, it makes flyers. It says non-land, not non-creature.
Okay.
This card's also dumb. It doesn't look dumb, but it's very dumb. Same with Elegant Entourage. I don't know if it might be better than Soul. Soul wins the game on resolution, but these win the game on like
Earlier.
earlier than resolution. I don't know.
The Soul of Emancipation costs 7.
That's the problem I have.
And
with
also
it.
doesn't fly.
But you just blow up 3 of your own cards, and my problem with passing it is that somebody next to me is going to be in Bant. Shit. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Scheming Fence, refuse to yield Nightclubber. All right. Celebrity Fencer is pretty good.
Celebrity Fencer, I have seen, of the few times I've seen this format go off, Celebrity Fencer, if it sticks around like 2 turns, becomes unbeatable.
Do you get the Fencer, the Flyer, or does your opponent get the Flyer? Whichever cards you target as controller. You just blow up your own creatures. That's the trick.
And then you get 3 flyers out of it. It's
Yeah.
one of the, okay, you snuck out Terracodon early. All right, I'm just going to go and attack your opponent, or my opponent now with the, how much? 18 power that I just made?
Yeah, it's 17 on the board that you made.
Yeah.
High. That's a pretty easy pick there. Thanks.
That's the one. Oh, it also gains a life. I didn't see that.
Yes, this card gains a life.
This card could be printed in black, but it would say lose a life instead.
It's true. This card was printed in blue, and it didn't say gain a life. It was just an elemental instead.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to keep to this color combo if we've got the
if you can just stick to just Selesnya,
Yeah, just
that sounds
Selesnya.
great.
like maybe we can, if we have to. Oh, hey, Rafting Informant's actually a really good one. Same with Upstart. Upstart's a real nice one. But Rafting's Informant is either a 3/2 or a 2/1 and it loots on come in, which really good at just making sure that your deck is firing on the cylinders it needs to be. So also, we have a nice curve. The Entourage is really powerful because it hands off Trample. That's the reason I like the card. Generally, you've seen that there tends to be a number of like board stally bits in this. Okay.
Yeah.
Boon of Safety and the Fixing, though. This
There
is
is the fixing.
Yeah, this is like the common reason to pick up blue, white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push for this. It might be a little, I don't know. I feel like there's reasons to do both because like 3 color makes your deck a lot. Okay, I'm pretty happy now about getting fixing for this. 3 color like obviously has the cost of like your mana base sucks,
Yes.
but like,
Whereas 2-color can be quite consistent.
especially now that we have
And-
2 fixing lands, and like if we can just stick on this and like maybe like if there's
And
one out of
Long and
color.
short of it, there's no way you're not playing Selesnya, but you might play full Bant or full Annihilator,
Yeah.
depending on what you draw. So, sticking with just the 2 for now until you have a really compelling reason to pick the other one, makes sense to me, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah. Like Rooftop Nuisance would be if I was more blue, I'd pick that up. Shattered
Dapper
Sa-
Shieldmate's pretty good though.
Yeah, but I don't feel bad passing up Dapper Shieldmate.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine around 4 unless I see something considerably powerful. I don't want to focus on this. I want to focus on I want to get like the 2-drop Citizen Liker or bring up this land's probably not too bad. Yeah. This is a pretty fine place to pick up like again if we end up like fixing into red or something like that. There's going to be there's going to be a person on my left that I'm passing to that is just in Bant because of the rare we pass them. The hope is that we get them to focus more on the blue-white aspect rather than the blue than the white-green aspect. Like get the green more powerful impact too here.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Okay, I won't say no to Rock's Palmar. This is an okay finisher because again it's like a worm with trample. It's not great, but it's not bad. Alright. Urbrask, Barroom Brawlers, Mage's Attendant, that draw thingy. Mage's Attendant.
Read a 1/1 oh man.
Counter
This card's
target
a motherfucker.
Yeah, this makes a 1/1 that says counter target non-creature spell unless you pay 1. Obviously, Urbrask is fun.
Yeah, Urbrask is a fun pick, but it's
double red is a little
just
bit,
like before, Urbrask is probably the weakest Praetor. So
yeah. My problem here is that like Urbrask is playing at like I like first Urbrask more because it's a better aggressive card.
yeah.
Whereas this Urbrask is weirdly a control card on a 4/4 haste.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what this Urbrask is doing is just making your opponent's draws more complicated, but not necessarily worse.
So
there was a Mantis Rider, I think is what it was called
that had
in
flying and
cons. Instead of I believe it was lifelink, it was
Yeah.
missing.
Flying Vigilance lifelink.
Right.
Obviously, Lagrella is also stupidly powerful. It's O-ring a card on each side. You just O-ring your own Overseer. This Charm is a one-sided fight or draw 2. Throng is good.
Trample lifelink haste.
I'm willing to pick up this as a 4, and we'll see where it goes. Okay.
Rare thing for them actually
Hey.
in the. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing. This thing that was seen fucking just like nuts.
Yeah.
Hot nuts. Nuts is crazy.
And we're also like fairly white. We'll be able to pick up. We can pick up something like it says. Return a permanent. Ooh, hi.
Ooh, hello.
You played 2 creatures.
I think the green white thing is paying off here.
Yeah. I'm glad to see it. We don't know. I don't know if I'm actually playing Fleetfoot. I just picked it there because
This is such a weird card at rare in Modern Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, it power level wise, it is a lot of things available on a single card. It's just they don't really do French vanilla rares all that often anymore.
Yeah. I like them. I always enjoy this sort of thing because it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's just weird. That's all.
Yeah, our green is obviously our lightest color. We're almost like near mono white. I need what we actually have a problem with is 2-drops. I want more copies of honestly, like right here, I'll take a tended socialite, just have a 2. Buy your silence, broker's charm, Jaxus. Jaxus would be pretty funny to pick up if I wanted to go into red.
I will
here,
actually
but-
point out you're getting passed to like, you know, to the right now. More than one broker's stuff.
Yeah.
The full-on band colors.
However,
and
we're also
everything.
seeing red open as hell though. Like that's
Yeah, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying, like, I think maybe the person who's like theoretically playing Bant might not actually be. Maybe they got the rare
No.
and then just found that they couldn't do it because he picked up all the other stuff.
I think they might have shifted into blue white.
Hmm.
Just like
Yeah, there's no white, blue, or black
Yeah.
really in there aside from the fixing.
so that seems pretty good. Again, let's just get the curve fix it too. If we get the curve fixed it too, the card we're missing right now is like Civil Overseer, the 2/3 for white green that can gain lifelink by tapping a citizen token, or not a citizen token, but just a citizen. Kill shot or Rakish Revelers, both are fine.
You still only have one card that's playing red.
Yeah, I mean but the thing is, this is fixing for red.
Yeah, no,
As
I'm
well
not
as
saying
later.
that's like you should pick up, and I'm just saying like you could still keep on playing of just playing Selesnya at this
Yeah.
moment if you wanted
Oh
to.
goodness, Nick Themron, thank you very much for gifting. Is that 20? 20 subs?
That's 20.
Give me a moment to finish this up, and I will I will read out. I got health ransom. That's good. But yes, thank you very much for the subs. I appreciate it a lot. That charm made it around. That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess no one's going for full bant.
All right. Clearly not. Put the red in the board if it comes up that we. Okay, well, what if red is looking more and more like it's actually doable with this? But yeah, thank you very much, and congrats to Lennius Holmes, Rosa Rosso, Sensei Nobu, Cactus Fantasco, Gol Karnak, Zace, Tuetic. That's a Plasma Jockey at second to last pick. Web's the Web. Samantha Amaranth, Irina Runa, Huzzah, Noperq, Green Intern, Copper Pupper, Himero Dromus, Connect Given, Useless Lady Player, MC Subtle, Tactful Overing, Yaz. Hey, it's Big Spender. Hey, it's Jewel Thief. Yeah, okay.
Why not?
I'm starting to think
Good.
the red might be real because like I can just play like a couple of these cards off here and not feel bad about it, especially like Jewel Thief actually does support splashing for more bodies. Ha.
That actually helps you cast red too.
Yeah.
Like that works on both ends.
We're also very creature heavy. This is gonna be really nice. Could draw some cards off some of our more unique creatures. It's if the creature shares no creature types with anything left in your deck, you'll draw. So like the Pegasus should draw. We'll have to do like some more. There's also
You have a
another
lot of
Jewel
elf
Thief.
druids.
Is that better than Jewel Thief 2? I think so, because this goes from 2 to 4. And we have a lot of things that benefit from 2 to 4. And who expects 2 to 4 in this format? Right? Like, that's almost impossible. Venom Connoisseur.
Oh wow, it could be a lot of death touch, huh?
Yeah.
So if you play 2 creatures in one turn, it gives death touch to everything.
Otherwise, it's just a 2/2, which that's fine. 2/2 with death touch, probably. That's acceptable body. Oh, yeah, probably still inspiring.
It's probably still inspiring
this
overseer, yeah.
This card's nuts, though. Just as a, is that better than the crowbar? Good question. The crowbar. I think those two are close. The crowbar might have been a little better because we have the way to bounce it. Now that you mention it with the Skyline Savior, but I'm liking the idea of being able to death touch my board because we do have some trample handoffs.
You can play it.
I can play it. Must be blocked. Backup agent. Pack of Maintenance good. It also bounces bounces well with the Skyline Savior. This card's really good, but not for us. I'm trying to avoid the red because, like, I know that obviously we're being told you can just play red if you want to. But, like, do I want to? My deck is obviously more consistent with just 2 color. I don't have to worry about fixing or anything. I don't really care about this pack, huh?
Yeah, this one's kind of empty.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
The Nux. Oh, there it is.
What the fuck? No, this is,
That's a rare.
oh my god. Creature comes
Wow,
to
you're
your
the
hand
only
and
person playing these? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I can also bounce this and replay it. Cool. I'll take a speakeasy server, having a little bit of life.
I think you're just Selesnya.
Yeah, I'm just Selesnya because clearly nobody else is. One broker's initiating. Never heard anybody. Interesting. Strangle. Interesting. Rooftop Nuisance. I'm not falling for it, but interesting cards. We can take a Chrome Cat as a joke. Yeah, we can bounce it or regrow it. Those are both true. I wanted to see if it did.
It actually might have leaned in harder.
One of the tricks about green, white, and blue is that if they printed cards, they had to print 3/5 of the cards in those colors. So
Yeah. So if they just didn't, if they decided to have made it less obviously ridiculously good, they would have had to just print weaker cards in those colors.
Yeah.
And have to print stronger ones in the other two.
I mean, and there, as far as limited goes, there are some that threaten is like one that, like, holy shit, that makes me fear red.
Yeah. It's really good.
If I was playing anything, I'd play this. But I'm honestly probably just going to keep the 2 color going. So
I feel like your Selesnya is good enough that you can not only build a good 24 out of it, you could probably, you might have to actually think about what your 24 is going to be, you know?
yeah. And we have all our multicolor cards that fit in there. That's 41. All right, let's see if there's anything in here I actually want more. But yeah, so let me kind of talk about the format for a little bit. There's a couple cards here that kind of show why, like, the other color combinations have such a problem in this format. And Snooping Newsy is a pretty good example of one. Blue-black has this undercurrent of having 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard to get a bonus on cards. There's, like, this at common, a couple uncommons. Like, there's enough that it's, like, around. The problem is, like,
You have to work for it.
you don't just have to work for it. You have to, like, I tried forcing it a couple times. And, like, once it was a little bit too forced. Once I felt like I actually had a deck that should work for it. In all instances, you would end up with so many games where you get to 4 of 5 values, or, like, because of just, you know, like, in Threshold, you just need 7 cards, right?
Yeah, and that's just got to 7 cards.
You can get to 15 cards and not have this on, you know?
Yes, this
Like,
is harder to turn on than Delirium by, like, a lot.
because you can control it by playing the cards, but, like, if you're just, you know, trying to mill them off or just off the draw, it's very difficult to do anything about it. And take a look at the payoff. Cool, we get
It's just a 3/3 with lifelink now.
Do you remember what I mentioned the green white common was? a 2/3 with lifelink that tapped a token to gain +1/+0 and lifelink. So it's a 3/3 with lifelink.
Yeah.
For
something much easier to do.
Yeah. Broker's Initiate is probably worth playing. This thing is pretty cool on the active. I don't... also, like, having a bounce card early for the Skyline Savior is fine. That's the only card in here I think would fit. I need one cut, though. Alright, let's quick do the check on the Curator. So... Pegasus is alone. Bird? Who's the bird?
And Wizard. Oh, but that's that share no types
Yeah, no
with other
types.
things, right?
It's like Rhino, Soldier, Bird, Citizen. Okay, that's going
Or
to share.
Citizen. Yeah, Citizen is going to share with something in here, I'm
Rhino
sure.
Soldier only shares with this Dapper Shield mate. It looks like we're not going to draw off it too much until the game goes down and we've started playing cards out. But the thing is that I really like the idea of being able to ramp 2 to 4. I think that's pretty good.
And you do have 19 creatures in this deck. It is an incredibly creature-heavy deck. Yeah, Dapper Shield Mate's probably your worst 4. And like you might even just replace it with a Celebrity Fencer.
Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I'm gonna take out the Warm Welcome as our 23rd final card because that's just it's card filter. I mean, it's makes a token that's nice as like a trick for Venom Connoisseur, but that's not a lot of a trick. I like having I like Broker's Initiate for like we can get the token on it quick and like things to pick up with Skyline Savior. I like our mana base because it's very straightforward.
Yeah, it's just playing plains and forests with a couple of plazas.
And then we have this 5-mana card that when we play it, our opponent goes, "Excuse me," and then the game ends in 2 turns. Like you basically when we play that card, like we don't win on the spot, but the game
they have 2 turns to react.
Yeah, like the game can't possibly go long. Like,
ooh,
this is nice.
You have a 2 into you only have a 2 and a 3 into a 3. There it is. Okay, you do actually have a 2 into a 3. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, they got Goldhound. They're gonna Rakdos at us, which that's fine. I can do some trade-offs with them, which will be fine enough.
You're also going to be gaining a little bit of life, even though it's not much. It is still a little bit of life.
Go ahead and throw out the Socialite because I'm more likely to. I'm going to use this card to trade with the 2/2, so I might as well throw out the one that I'm not. Doing anything with. Whereas Park Heights Pegasus might double play in a turn at some point. I'm definitely like.
Because the other concern is that Pegasus would have been actually a decent thing to regrowth.
Yeah, see, and then we get the kill there. They didn't attack with Goldhound, which doesn't make sense, but unless they actually are playing a 3 here.
They might actually, they might want to actually sack it instead.
Okay.
Or maybe they just weren't expecting you to trade.
Again, with 2 Overseers in hand, we go 1-for-1 with everything we can against them. That's just sort of how it goes. Okay, I respect they seem to be on a 2-color plan. That's going to benefit them more. Plasma Jockey, that's pretty good. I'm going to be playing this pump spell. So I'm holding up 2 blockers for Plasma Jockey. Again, we trade 1-for-1 against them as much as we can. Don't spend the pump spell, doesn't save our 3 colors. Okay. Corpse Appraiser. That's actually quite good for them. That does a lot of that gets rid of graveyard from us, so I can't recur with giant regrowth. But it also like is card advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Mill 2 lands, sure. Okay. We're just gonna play our board out.
Horse noise.wav.
Alright. Getting to giant regrowth or overseer at some point feels like it should be kind of busted. Okay. So when this veteran hits us, they get to recast the torch. If we can kill the veteran, that kills the passing. They don't get to continuously torch from that position. No thanks.
They make a mistake of thinking that milling us is actually a good thing.
Killing this. I get a shield. This card's an instant. Yeah, I'm hedging against this. We also can crack those lands to draw as the game goes along.
They turn it into a 4/4.
What? They can't.
It's still a 4/4 because it's perpetually got +3/+3.
That can't. It loses all abilities, but
Perpetual isn't an ability, I guess.
I'm learning. What?
I think that might have also surprised them, maybe?
Yeah, if I were them, I would probably be a little surprised by that outcome. That's not real. That
Alchemy is a fake format.
Alchemy's fake as hell. Alchemy's
We always knew that alchemy was fake as hell, but
No,
like,
this is
here's
proof,
picture proof that
proof
it's alchemy is
positive.
fake as hell.
Like, because yeah, it's just because I think it's literally that's just up on the.
It's not on the card. It's over there.
Yeah, let's draw a card.
Have I inherited Capenna's curse? I'm starting to think that because, like, this keeps happening while I've been watching and hanging. We are both from the same rough general area of our state.
Yeah, is this a Massachusetts?
Is this Massachusetts style magic right here?
Yeah, I want them to pay 7 to unbreak this because it does nothing. Please draw me a card for 7 mana to get a 4/4. Oh God, CX, thank you for screenshotting that. I needed that for the future. Please, yes. No.
Oh my God. Draw another one. Draw another one.
Don't. We can't. We can't.
Unbelievable.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. There are 3 left in deck. Holy shit. Okay, cool. There's only
the laws of chaos.
3 turns. 3 turns.
And nature.
3 turns. We just have 3 turns to draw all of our lands, and then we're fucking done. Can you draw that enchantment?
The Massachusetts mulligan. Sorry, that would be the Boston mulligan at that point, because they usually do it by city. Put half of your lands on top of your deck after shuffling.
We need to pressure them. I can't let this go long. If this goes long, they pull a flyer out of their ass and we die or some nonsense.
I mean, so far, even with drawing this many lands, your board state is
Right.
way better than theirs.
I've played Inspiring Overseer 3 times, and I think they were on a mold of 6 or something like that. I think we were in a...
Oh, well.
Well,
That doesn't fly, though. Also, you're extremely close to Celebrity Fans are just beating it on the ground.
it actually will. Anyway, here's a million. So, target you.
This thing.
Sure.
That's a pretty good answer to it.
You might want a chance. Why didn't you play it? Play the body. Well, you wanna know I didn't play the Celebrity Fencer? I didn't believe I was gonna draw a goddamn creature.
Of that, don't they just lose from playing anything into you pump up the Overseer at this point?
That is correct. That's why I was holding the creature.
All right, so your opponent died to Inspiring Overseer. What else is new?
Yeah, let's Just draw your whole deck and don't worry about your bomber. You don't need that one. The deck's fine without it. That's the trick. We know this deck is fine without it.
Yeah, it's again the entire reason why white is so good in this format is because it's of its commons, not because of its rares exactly.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. It also has the bomb rares.
Yes, but the commons are what's gonna win a game a lot of the time.
But like, yeah, like if you look at the rares, it's like here's Elspeth, here's that dragon that like removes counters to draw and make tokens, and we played our bomb 3 times. You're right. That's actually true. That's all. You're wrong. I was wrong. We did play our bomb 3 times.
Like fundamentally, I can't say that I'm not surprised that this would have happened eventually with white, because they did make a conscious effort to make white more powerful as in design as of a few years ago. So like this was gonna start happening eventually. Hopefully they just get a better handle on it from this point on, because yeah. For reasons, I've actually had the mechanical color pie open on my in my tabs for like the past few days, and I've been looking through that every now and again because that was actually just updated last year.
And there's even more, like in the last 2 sets, you can see some like major shifts. Treasure generation has shifted has shifted over time from like. Weirdly enough, it started in blue.
Yeah, and then it is still primary in red, and that red still generates a lot of treasures, but green gets a lot now as well. It started in blue. White did have it for a little bit. Then they gave it to red for an extremely long time, and kind of like the only color that doesn't get it that much is black, but it does still get it.
I never want to trigger this thing in the universe. What the fuck?
So don't let anything die. Gotcha.
Yeah, alright, no blocks. I'll race you.
Also doubly a little bit weird, though, given, again, gold was a thing and gold was a primary black mechanic. So,
Xander having a Catholic-style wake is amusing somehow. True. Just like... this immortal vampire got pushed off of a ledge by optics. Okay.
like, I like treasures. Treasures, I think, are good.
That
like,
was a mistake. They made a mistake.
I think that they are, in particular, I extremely like them in red, as a red mechanic primarily. It's a red feeling way of doing ramp in a way that like makes perfect sense for it, and red would like to have some more ramp than it used to have for a while, even though it was technically considered like secondary for ramp for a long time. It just basically didn't actually ever live up to it. Now it does, and I like that. It's actually like right there.
Like the problem
It's technically not as good as green at it.
The
but
problem
it's
was
still
like
pretty good at it.
for a long time. Okay, so they took mana writs out of black.
Yes,
and put them in red.
That makes sense.
And what they did is they put mana writs in red. They printed Seething Song, and then decided the mechanic needed to be bad forever. Whereas in black, it was like Cabal Ritual, Dark Ritual, even like Songs of the Damned, and like some other. But like for what? Decades? Like mana writs were a red thing, but like everyone you saw was a joke.
Mana writs were supposed to be Red's way of generating extra mana, and that was technically true, but they were all unplayably bad. And so, like, it was fake identity that Red was able to do it, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas now, Red actually lives up to it with treasures.
This is funny, but
You'd want to kill your opponent, I'm sure.
yeah, I would like to deal lethal damage to my opponent. And 2 4/4s.
It's a pretty good way to do it.
And the thing that's messed up about this card. Infinite chump blockers, let's go! Like, they can just chump with a Silent Visitor and then get another creature. Oh, they just don't want to. Okay. That's fine.
I didn't want to have to spend the money on it. Not money, mana. Money makes sense,
Money,
actually.
It's the money.
It's new Capenna.
It's
Mana
the
is money here. I feel like the only one of these, you know, artifact generating things, the artifact token generators that was kind of a miss was Blood. And I'm honestly more willing to blame that on Crimson Vow than Blood as a mechanic by itself.
Funnily enough, Blood's actually quite strong in Constructed.
No, sorry. I don't mean that it's bad.
Yeah.
In fact, the problem actually was that it was too good in Limited in Crimson Vow.
Agreed.
Yeah. Which is why I say that I'm blaming it more on Crimson Vow than anything else. And I'm sure in the abstract, it's actually still quite good and fine as a mechanic.
Anyway, not even just the dumb Parhelion combo deck, but like the red-black 2-drop that makes blood. It sees play in every red-black deck because it makes a blood token, and then you sack the blood token to deadly disarmament or whatever, the draw spell. Like you use it, or you have a 3/2 that's a removal spell, and like it makes those blood tokens super valuable in almost every deck.
Fun note about that too, though, is that I think they regret a little bit about how they did clues.
Being a little too
Primarily based. The clues, because specifically clues are tied to a keyword of investigate, and on the secondary part of it is that out of all of those, clues are the only ones you don't tap to activate.
True. It's just inconsistent along the lines.
Yeah, especially because they actually do have some, like, whenever you tap an artifact, design space now with these. Basically, like with how they did with what they did with, what do you call it? With gold into treasures. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, like, fixed investigate at some point. Well, clues predate treasures.
Yes. They don't, like...
Clues was the first of those. It was,
yeah, gold was first.
Gold was first.
Yeah, gold was first, then clues, then they decided... What?
What happened?
Did they fail to find? What just happened?
Yeah, it was gold, clues, treasure, food, blood at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Though at the same time, actually, now I think about it, they probably won't do anything new with clues because they do have things that mechanically care about, specifically
Clues. There's
clue, treasure, food.
There's no point.
Three,
There's no point where they undo the
Yeah, so I guess they're just gonna have to live with the fact that clues are the inconsistent one out of those three.
I can kill them with this.
Thankfully, investigate is such a generic term that can be used of basically any given set that if they wanted to, that they could bring back investigate at any time.
Mistakes. Duh, come on. I really needed you to commit to that attack. Nope. Please.
Come on, Dinsky, be
You
aggressive.
lose the game if you make the attack. I need you to do it.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Fuck.
Damn.
Do I let them draw the card?
Because you can draw here,
Yeah, I can
but
draw the land. The problem is if I draw like a removal spell or something, I win, right?
but you have to be able to play it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Fucking
Yeah,
of course.
Suddenly, this doesn't change things, and having 2 mana now makes him more like liable to be able to play it. Or that could just happen.
It never works.
as
We know
is.
this. We know this.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, they have to block with both or they die. We get to keep a 4/4 on the board, but they get to draft again. Because they have the draft up. Repeatedly. Again, I think this card is what made like Malgear Blood Witch, Tavern Swindler, the body we just killed, and whatever one they just drew. This card is unreal. Oh. Okay.
Did you just get rid of 2 lands? Did they just do you a favor?
Broker's Initiate in the land. Wouldn't have hated Broker's Initiate. But
Yeah, Broker's Initiate would have been a big
holy
enough creature.
shit.
Useful. Yeah, Xander's Wake is quite good.
They have a kill spell deal with this guy? No, there's a million bodies. Okay.
Do you have any Overseers in your deck still?
Yeah, we can draw 2 in a row. We can just running draw them. Or
Planes. One, 2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
again, our deck is currently 12. Is currently 6 in 22. We're it's, and then of course again the wake goes off. Do I just not get to see the card they grab off those?
I guess so. I guess there's no reason to let you be able to see
Yeah, I
it
guess. Yeah, you're right.
on digital. If it's a digital only mechanic, then it's
Yeah.
not like.
I want it on the record that I'm literally playing down on lands in this deck. Just, I want that noted. Damn, I need.
It is noted.
We needed them to attack with the 3/1 again and like miss the damage they were taking. Them having Duskwalker took the game from like even to like all of a sudden we were losing on the spot. That card's very powerful. You know, Edict, discard, lose 4.
The Thought Tempest, huh?
Ah. Yeah, man.
Need to draw that out of the white, but otherwise the sand kicks ass. Oh, right, you have it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you have it twice wise.
Hey, how many walnuts you want?
Wait, do they really just play a cat meow for
Oh,
even
yeah.
like the cat people?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, no attacks, please.
this does mean lore-wise that all of them do just sound like house cats, right?
So check
That's
this
just a
out.
fact. Return a permanent you control.
I want 6 power and flying, thanks.
Seems pretty good.
This card's sweet. So it goes and grabs a land when it comes in. And when you get up to 7 lands, it can attack. And it's a 4/4.
And it's a 4/4 vigilance. That's a plant dinosaur, huh? Alright. How does the timing work on these perpetual effects? Does Celebrity Fencer just come in and then gain a token?
Win. Anyway.
So the answer should be yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Win.
Nice.
Also, this comes with 2 tokens.
Nice.
Just, you know, as a fun aside. Oh, Wrecking Crew's here.
And it does have reach.
Hey, we draw a card. Anyway.
Oh yeah, actually, you removed a lot of the soldiers from your deck, I think.
Yeah, there's only, it's the only soldier right now.
Yeah. This is silly. This is dumb. This is one of the most disgusting, like, limited boards I've seen in a very long time.
Agreed. Also, we have an effect.
What the fuck?
You know, just in case.
Meanwhile, they played a Mayhem Patrol.
No. Fuck off.
Math is for blockers.
I ain't figuring this out. You figuring this out. I'm at 27.
Exactly. Exactly the instance of, like, I don't care anymore. It's just,
Look at my board. Look at their board. I don't give a shit. You got Duskwalk.
you're dead on just a second all out. It's whatever. It doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
Oh, that card kicks ass. What?
I'm sorry. This card it gives all your creatures cascades, so this cascades on 15. Okay, our opponent whips, but don't tell him that. Or do tell him that, actually. I'm cool with them knowing them. Anyway. But yeah, when you cast a creature, seek a creature of lesser mana value. So it's just all your creature spells gain Cascade.
Yeah.
Well, Cascade 4 creatures, even, mind you. Yeah, you're dead on me. Play my trick.
They were dead purely from just number
Yeah.
of attackers alone.
Anyway, we made 1 billion tokens that game. Holy shit. That 2-drop, if you have it on in your opening hand, is that just game? Like, what is that?
Alchemy.
Every card in Alchemy just feels like busted. Like rarity has nothing to do with power level. All
You
it has,
just take the alchemy cards.
yeah. one thing that's very fun about Alchemy, and by fun is in giant air quotes, is they're not at common, uncommon, rare. They're uncommon, rare, mythic to make you have to spend higher wild cards.
I see.
Sure. Like to see Savior here. Brokers Initiate will hold off basically anything for a long time. It is an 0-4 cat.
That is a Kraken hatchling, so.
Hi. Dang. Sure. Okay. What the fuck is happening?
Mardu?
Mardu.
What?
Hold on.
No, friend.
No, this is
do
mono
not...
white Mardu. Okay, so they were mono white. They opened some like hella bomb in black.
Or, considering that these are enemy colors that they just played, they're actually playing Mardu. Friend, you need to understand that enemy colors don't really work that well in this format. I was gonna attack as a 6/6 in the air pretty soon. If you want to spend the mana on it, it's gonna be real good.
Can we get another 3/3 with it? I do not give a shit. You're not the aggressor. Could not care less about that attack. Like, we're attacking for what, 10 next turn? And increasing our board. Discarding a garbage removal spell. Oh my god, nothing else we control is killable by that card. And they also
That's unreasonable.
And they prevented the life gain.
That's ridiculous.
That's a good. I mean, that's a good move to prevent the life gain if they think they're the aggressor. I don't believe that they are, but they think they are.
I think they just wanted to kill something. Obnix. Okay.
Casualty 0. Nice.
I'm not afraid of any of you.
I love Casualty 0 for no reason.
You work for
Anyway,
me
they died
now,
this turn.
runt.
See, that at least makes sense. That's correct.
All right. And they're doing it now pretty much just for playing Obnixilus.
Yeah. No, this is correct. This is not broken. A a card
Yeah,
that
it's
has been
base power and
because it's base
toughness.
power
It's-
and toughness. It's not like its power and toughness are all set to it. It's the base level, and any pumps are
Yeah.
over the top of it. That is not
Base
broken.
base power and toughness doesn't come up very often, but it is its own separate mechanic off of pumps and stuff.
Yeah. Perpetual is effectively like I guess so. I think the way they're doing it is that perpetual, and this is also how it works with a legitimate business person. I guess we have to think of perpetual as just it has a +3/+3 counter on it or whatever, right?
Yeah, suppose so. Yeah,
Because
that can't be removed or anything.
that can't be removed. It's just you have to think of it as like a counter that's not there, that's not visible, but it's a counter rather than a. It's weird.
An emblem that only affects that one card.
No, that wouldn't work that way with layering. That would I don't know. God, I don't even know where does perpetual fit in layers.
I think the answer is that it doesn't, and that alchemy will not ever be put into the comp rules.
Well, it won't be. That's one of the things that's very weird about
Yeah.
it. I'm in. Keep.
You have the chance. Well, not quite. You need a 4 to have the chance to skip, but you're close.
And I'm going to go. We'll rope line its ending first anyway. Because it's just that dumb of a
Yeah.
card. Yeah, probably. Again, it's probably the same place that counters fit. Where I would guess it as well. Okay. Nice.
Do you want to hold off on playing Curator?
This is the more aggressive line. Because this can pump for +1/+1. No. My hope is that I can just play Celebrity Fencer next turn, then Curator afterwards, and then the Fencer goes to the moon.
Yeah.
And Curator plus
If you actually draw
rocks.
if you draw 2 lands running, that actually would rule.
Yeah. Even one land this and then one land 2 land turns later would be fine. But we know how we
Yeah.
draw lands, so we can probably depend on that. That seems reasonable. So this is a kind of weird card in the set because it's part of a theme that only exists on like 3 cards. I'm gonna play Curator here. I want to. And that's like life payment and instant speed. Yeah, we'll attack with the 1/1s. Sweet. We're trading half cards for cards. I like that. So Celebrity Fencer, I think, yeah, is a elf druid. That's never gonna be, especially because there's a second one in the deck. We know that. Curator's funky, but it's really good for just ramp. That's nice to have. Ooh, my board. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. They missed a land drop, so did we. They have a treasure token, which gives them a little bit of an edge on that, and they found the land drop first. Okay. We'll see what they can leverage this into. Fuck me. What's the ward on this? Ward 2? Okay.
You can just hold it for ransom, though, right? So
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I needed 4 mana for it because that's ward, but
yes.
we did find the land. We have enough.
You have a chump blocker. That
It has trample.
it'd be better to lose one. Oh, it does have trample.
It has
Okay.
trample.
Oh, sorry. Blue
Cards-
trample.
Cards are designed these days. I'll decline. I'll take 6. I don't care. Hit me.
Listen, I know that it actually is allowed to get it rarely, but
I
every
know.
time blue trample comes up, I feel like it's
like
very fake.
Blue trample is just as silly as like trample in white too. So
Yeah. Technically, blue actually gets it more than white. I've actually looked this up. Blue does legitimately get trample like once every 4 sets or something like that.
ooh, this is annoying.
Whereas white almost never gets trample.
Okay, so we're gonna hold for ransom. Target you. Yes, target that, please.
Blue is allowed to get trample on big creatures with downsides.
White trample is like a chroma or like a card that has the word cavalry in its name, or like a.
I'm actually going to go and just bring up, because I think there's a grand total of like 8 white tramplers in the entire game of Magic, so I'm just going to go ahead and look it up on Scryfall.
Yeah.
Akroma, Angry Mob, Bringer of the White Dawn. It's from what? Fifth Dawn,
Fifth
right?
on.
Okay.
That was a cycle. They were all 5/5s with trample. That was just the way the cycle played out.
Elder Landworm, which has Trample and Defender. Which is hilarious, but it loses Defender if it blocks once. Iron Tusk Elephant from Mirage, which is a 5-mana 3/3 with Trample.
Yep, that's the kind of body I expect with trample. Is a chunk 3/3.
Joval Rider, which is the exact same card, except it's a rebel, a human rebel instead of an elephant. I'm ignoring all cards that, you know, like say Firehoof Cavalry gains Trample, but on a red activation. Lancer's Encore, which is a better version of that, because it can redirect damage from... Wait, hold on. 0, the next 1 damage that would be dealt to Lancer's Encore. Okay, yeah, that's right. The redirect thing. Lone... No. Only the backside, the... Okay. Technically, Lone Rider is a white card on its face, but it turns into a colorless Eldrazi. But it is functionally a white card with trample when you get down to it, you know? So first strike, trample, lifelink on that one.
So they can pay for the, like, ransom on the Kraken, but the problem is, like, the Kraken has actually become not good enough anymore. Like,
Mirror Sigil Sergeant. Okay, there's actually more of these now than I remembered, but no, seriously, there's not that many. Zatalpa, Primal Dawn, of course. How could I have forgotten?
yes, of course, the other Akroma, like.
Yeah, the flapping, double slapping, no napping, so on. Unflappable. Regardless, white gets it incredibly rarely.
What are you flapping?
Oh, technically, actually... Okay. So, blue actually does get it on less total blue cards, but the majority of these blue tramplers don't actually have, like, a different color in its activation.
Right,
so
they're not like a
it has it naturally more.
Yeah. They're not...
Yeah.
They're not a chroma.
Yeah. Long and short of it, white usually gets it on a chroma and a chroma likes.
Yeah.
Just some creature that's just a gigantic pile of keywords. See, why not? I'll just throw trample on there too.
Fruit Ninja Mike. Oh!
Oh! It's here, finally!
Oh my
You're-
god!
you're rare.
Can we get to it? Oh my god.
There's any time that we need to draw land to game.
No, we're not. But like, I kept a 2-lander on this on the draw. Like, I'll take the 2 for 1. Fuck. Fuck. No. No. Okay. All right. Okay.
Finally! Okay.
Mage's
attendant first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Better board presence.
Don't want to have to discard if you can help it.
Yeah, better board presence, so we can play the Inspiring Overseer.
Also better ordering for being able to possibly draw then play it, you know?
Yep, no blocks. We want to have a board. The fuck do you do? You're a 3/3 with
4
shielding. Okay.
Okay. Oh! Fun note, if you do consider Chromanticore to be in a chroma-like, given that it is flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, and lifelink, all of which feel like very chroma things, and Chromanticore could have just been a mono white card, as opposed to being 5 colors.
Ha. We can just wait. God, that's another psychic pickpocket. Okay. Or a Sparta's bodyguard, or that actually would probably be better. I think they're realizing it as they're playing it that it might be better as a bodyguard, but I think they win more if they go for the pickpocket. The bodyguard is just like stalling the board out, whereas this is like actually pushing them towards a win condition by bouncing our nonsense and making us have to do blocks. Yeah, they're playing to the board, and that's way more effective now. Playing it'll lose us the game.
Yeah, we can't just play it here.
That's the worst play. Like, our opponent is attacking for lethal +2 next turn. No, just flat lethal next turn. No, it's lethal plus. Yeah, it's flat lethal. If they draw an untapped land. And the thing is, if they don't draw an untapped land, then they're able to make some powerful plays regardless. Alright, so we want to go... Trade.
What does For the Family do?
+2/+2, or +4/+4 if you have a giant team.
Gotcha.
Which we don't, but... Alright, from here we go...
Rock's Pummeler coming down soon would be pretty good. But we don't have... You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm doing this off of us drawing a land. That's pretty bad. They only get to attack for 3 into that. I need to draw a land here. They should have attacked us for 4. Or, I guess they'll set up a... Okay, I need them to draw dead 1 turn. So, I need them to just tap out to do the ransom right now. Then we have blocks, and then we'll go and play Speakeasy, and we'll make up all the lost life, and then we'll be able to overtake this game. That's how we'll win. They have to have drawn dead.
Roughly a 1 in 3 chance. Okay. That's
Okay.
pretty... It doesn't matter what they have in hand right now. That means that they drew dead.
Yep.
Functionally. Yeah, there we go. You can even pick that back up.
Yeah.
I still don't think you can attack, though. Not yet. You're getting
Not yet.
close.
Not yet. Soon. Rock's Fumbler will be able to.
Yes.
All right. Oh, God.
Oh,
that was
my
so...
God.
That was the edge of the knife. It didn't look too much like it, but I swear that was like...
That was off the back of them drawing dead that turn.
Yeah, we knew that this card was nuts. But, like, we needed to basically, like... There was a lot of... Like, if I had played out the you know, if I had played out our cool card on the wrong turn, you know... if we play our Gala on the wrong turn, we're just dead to their crackback. So, like, we just have to be really careful. It's true, though. We won 2 turns after,
Yeah.
we we played it. Yes.
It's still a card type that only that one color just straight up can't do anything about. One color gets extremely rare ways to deal with it. One color can literally only bounce it. Then the other 2 colors can actually deal with it.
And you have to deal with it effectively immediately.
Yeah. Because if it's gone off for 2 turns, that means that it's just become too much.
Yeah, very good game, Fruit Ninja. Oh, sweet. Curator's actually kind of nice. This is a citizen, no reason to hold it for Curator or whatever.
These two drafts back to back really do illustrate the whole white is ridiculous thing.
Yeah, even it's like base commons are just like, here's a, you know, it can compete on large creatures with stuff like Initiate. It has a lot of very strong flyers. Even like its weaker flyers are still like great. Sure, that's actually smart. Well, are you ready for the giant flying party? This card is an angel's dumb. Holy shit. Really?
Auto tap, what are you doing?
It's trying to hold it for the family. Like, I get it. I see what it's doing there. I want flyers.
Disagree though.
I want flyers for days, please. I want to attack my opponent for 1 million damage.
Dang. I was actually hoping for a land there so you could just slam down the fourth flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which one are you targeting, actually? Sure. I don't agree, friend. Like, that is not a good target.
What if I pick up those
Letting
mages
you-
attendants?
Yeah, it's we can still just play that.
Yeah. I mean, this costs 4, but sure, this card would be fair at 4. Like, what do you want? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they've seen the future, and the future is so.
The future is birds.
I wanna introduce you to a card. I don't know if I can on Magic on here. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if this card exists. I know we're at 6 wins. It's time to take a little bit of an aside. Plus, select format, historic, angel. Oh, all right. Yep.
There are a lot of angels.
I know. So, here it is. Emancipation Angel. This is a card I remember from limited formats a while back. I remember this being like gangbusters uncommon, you know? 3/3 flyer, let you pick up it in come to play effect. Just, you know, absolute, you know, bonkers card.
For reference, this is an uncommon good enough to be in things like Ultimate Masters and Jumpstart, you know, like this is one of their perfect uncommons when you get down to it.
Yeah, it's
as
very
like
good.
being really good.
Just I the point I want to stress here, these cards ain't designed for limited. None of these cards, not a single one of these cards. Like, this draft exists because somebody said, hey, what if we do like a fun draft thing? You know. Oh boy. Like every single alchemy card just goes, oh boy, is that real? That's like, yes, that's You can play that limited. Oh, okay.
Should that be real? Mm-hmm.
That's in historic now, so whatever. Waggy driver, because like again, the wake that we that was the card that kind of killed us. I don't know, 2-mana
It's
enchantment.
an alchemy card.
2-mana enchantment that like tutors a creature on a. Yeah, I like the like it. These are cards that I would associate with being in an EDH deck, you know? Like in an actual deck, not in a limited format anywhere. Nice socialite here. It attacks best, I think. Counterspell? Damn, we actually sitting on counterspell today. That's good. Celebrity Fencer gets to come down. It was like Celebrity Fencer, but only, you know.
Still on the turn, yeah.
Do you have another counterspell?
Or
Are you just sitting on counterspells? Wow.
dang.
Oh shit. Mono blue over there. Alright.
Toulouse. Huh.
That's
okay.
cool.
Makes sense.
I'm happy I drew my Rocks Pummeler with the Curator.
Hmm. And yeah, that draws you a card too.
Yeah. Toulouse, they'll get back their island. So this card
Yeah,
will
they should
trade.
definitely take this trade, I
Like,
think, right?
It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
It's a straight 2. I'm doing it because I need the board cleared. And like, because we're clearly playing for tempo. Because we're sure as hell not beating 6 in hand.
Well, don't say that. You do have two
True. If
overseers in your deck.
Yeah, you're
like,
right. What do I just draw into those and then card advantage is fake forever?
Exactly. Like,
What about-
hey, I'm just throwing this out here that it's not unreasonable for your deck to just, I don't know, draw something off of Rock's Pummeler, then you draw into Overseer, and then you draw into Overseer. That's possible.
It's true. No attacks.
In fact, at least two parts of that aren't actually monumentally uncommon or rare as a thing to have happen.
Stop playing with
Because
Ice.
you have 3 chunks.
Ice Age was a little while ago, so, and by that I mean 25 years ago.
Ice Age was quite a while ago.
So, a little bit.
There's been a lot of just baseline functional mechanical changes to the game since Ice Age that might throw you off occasionally.
I would recommend jumping on in and like, if you're going to jump on in the modern days, you know, jumping in on drafts is a really good way to learn what things look like.
I don't recommend jumping in on this draft, but
yeah, drafts in particular, not.
This is a fake format of not real Magic right here.
Are they have a Broker's Charm and they want to hit my Menagerie Curator with it. Oh no, it's just a prize fight. Okay. Well, they burn the shield. Okay. If their cards are just 2/2s, we can just beat them on quality. Like,
Wait. Oh, okay. That doesn't require you to pay with the mana. All right.
No, it does not. It's not. It's even on cast. Big fencer, huh? Okay, alright, okay, I get it.
Very first time I played Magic was in 8th edition. And then for a long time I did not play Magic again, not too long after that. I'm assuming if a majority of your cards are revised in betas, you've looked through and see if you have any money in there.
Yeah,
Because like, if they're revised in beta, you definitely should do that if you've not done that yet.
right. If you actually have cards from that era, God.
That was a mistake, huh?
Ripping so much. Anyway, continue to play as though that didn't happen. Okay, alright. That was supposed to be me attacking, not me giving them a fish for no reason. Yeah. That's fine. They get to attack with their fish, they get to draw a card that drastically changes the...
I want to say like even a poor condition card on the reserve list could probably go for like a good 150, 200 bucks.
Yeah.
Like obviously a good condition one would be like 1,000, but even a poor condition one can actually do something pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like I was looking up the price of Drop of Honey of all fucking cards relatively recently. That card is over $1,000 for being what it is.
Well, it's like semi-playable in a...
That's actually why I was looking
deck.
it up, because I was just making a silly... I actually talked about this, I made a 60-card Paradox Haze back deck. There it is again, the 4/4 legitimate princess person.
Keeps happening.
And my Paradox Haze deck, which is, of course, like I said before, titled Untap, Upkeep, 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 Draw. That actually is, yeah, like you said, it would be kind of playable in that kind of format of kind of deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, reserve list cards go for quite a lot.
Hey, we get some free bodies. Good. So I gotta make a ton of fish. They can draw cards off their fish. That's okay. Rock's got to do its first job, which was attack. Its second job is to kill this. I don't care about your fish. Those are... Yeah, they might have thought. I don't think they, like... I don't want to tap. You don't have another fish. You're already drawing cards with your fish. I'll give you more fish. I'd rather your Kraken be tapped so I can attack with the Rock Spellblower next turn. Maybe trade with a Rigo or a fish. We're not in a good position because I've made an obvious play mistake, but we're not in like a...
Unfortunately, the deck has smelled blood from the play mistake and is now punishing you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's useful.
Yeah, if they go for like a block that kills Rock's Pummeler, we can save it. Are you ready for some alchemy bullshit? Hell yeah.
Wow. Flicker a creature, it gets a shield counter, and if you ever flicker it again, it gets a shield counter again.
Yeah, and it, yeah.
You can't use For the Family to save it.
I can save,
here?
but I can save the.
You can save the You can save the pummeler at least.
Yeah, that's good. And we get rid of the shield counter. Problem is, there's still one fish living, but. At any time, we could just draw into Overseers. It's fine. No thanks.
Yeah.
You can have another fish. Thanks. It's cool. It's actually fine. You can have more fish. Yeah, we don't have trample on this anymore. Okay, that's a 5/5. That's fine. I want to draw it into running creatures now.
I swear the way they developed the sound bit for when civilians ETB, the wee woo, it's like perfectly created to make it sound like it's making a different sound every time.
Yes. All right, step one to winning the game right here.
Yeah, it's drawing a second one.
Emancipator Angel. All right. Glad I didn't play the land first. Okay. So I can sack the next land, draw another card, and then we're trying to, because our opponent's also on draw too because of Rego and Fish. Decline, please. All right, okay. They didn't even like move the equipment. They could be moving the equipment around. They got a lot of mana.
Well, the trigger requires 1 power or less, right?
Right, but they have 2 fish. They could be attacking me for 4.
Oh yeah, fair.
15 still in deck, so that's not likely to happen with what's going on here. The equipment's better on the Kraken, by the way. But
What's up?
the equipment would be better on the Kraken, but
That's not a citizen. You know, what if they just don't notice that that has a different equip cost on it?
decline, please. Let's start getting damage in. There we go. I have an end step draw. Shit, they figured it out. Okay, their clock is better than mine. However, maybe we just draw Gala. You know? Who's the opponent who started mono blue? Yeah, okay. That's... Ooh, Ledger Shredder. That's a good card. Blocks me off. Really good card. It's gonna connive if they have another card in hand. Bartender would be a good draw for gain for a bunch of life. Angel would be a great draw for draw a bunch of cards. Also, the lower in deck we get, the Curator is on more often. So, that's really nice. That's a Citizen. You didn't have to equip for 3, but sure. All right, here we go.
The bigness begins.
All right, it's time. So our deck currently has 5 lands remaining.
16 cards total, 5 lands remaining. It's a rough, like, little bit less than 1 and 3. You have 1 Inspiring Overseer in the deck left. You also have 1 basically win the goddamn game Angel in the deck as well.
Yep. So I'm not gonna play the land this turn to make it look like I have something, but this is like the only turn that I'm gonna hold that like this. We have there's no sack lands left, so there's no like. I'm not losing tempo by that, but the big problem here is that they still have 4 power unblockable as a clock at me, you know?
Yeah.
And that gets to be a little bit much. We'll see. I'm excited though. Gala's our best draw. And clearly means that in a long game we can take them. 2 cards.
Second best draw, in my opinion.
Oh, true. Angel.
Your best draw would have been Rocks. Would have been to turn the Rocks Pummeler into a 7/4 flyer trampler.
Sure.
That drew you a card.
At this point, if our deck is small enough where like certain creatures are on, would be best. But because like if there's only 2 angels left, you know, Inspiring Overseer and the big angel. Our opponent is about as flooded as we are. They have 11 lands showing. We have 11 lands known. So those 2 cards might just be a little bit more. For somebody that's on draw 2, we're somehow keeping pace. I think I have to take this hit. Oh, okay. We're moving. Actually, I don't know if I want to give up Menagerie. They can't kill both. It turns into a 5/5. So we take 6 here, go to 7. Kraken's dead. And then we have Ledger Shredder will be solved by our flyer, but the fish are the ongoing issue. The only solution to fish is just to outrun them. Okay, they didn't kill the curator.
Do you have your flyer gains life in the deck still?
That is... Yes.
Yeah, that would also be an excellent draw.
That's a pretty necessary... Effectively, that's a fog. That gives me another flyer, which would be super good for being offensive. I could start actually being offensive here. I'd also start being offensive on the ground next turn. Because, like, I could... Last turn I couldn't because this was a 4-3. It was like a 2-2, a 2-4. But next turn I can actually start attacking on the ground. And their life total is literally only 12. They're attacking us with these small, small ball numbers, but we can't block them. Okay, that's target creature can attack or block this turn until the next turn. If they have another spell plus the equip cost on Shredder, we're dead. Because this would connive. That's 5 damage if they draw an instant. Okay.
Go to 1. They only have 2 blockers.
This can't attack.
Right.
So we can get in for 3 minimum. Okay. I don't think that's enough. We needed that last turn.
You could... Okay, you've got 9 mana available to you. You can pick up Overseer, play it again. You still have 3 mana available to you. You gain 1 life. You can draw another Overseer to gain 1 more. Still not enough to keep you alive.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go for it. If we had 1 more turn, I could generate another flyer. And that would basically be game. Like I could bounce the rope attendant and replay it and have another flyer.
Mm-hmm.
That connives, but it's irrelevant because it's, actually. Alright.
Extremely close.
The part that sucks here is I know where the game was lost.
Yeah, I know.
Because 1 extra fish was generated.
Yep.
And it's been 10 turns,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
it's unavoidable for me to which. So, about 8 turns ago, in the middle of combat, when I went to go to combat and attack, instead of attacking with Rock's Pummeler, I tapped it to the Kraken, which gave them a fish.
It's one of those things that would have never happened in Paper Magic.
Yes.
Well, I also think that it's like, it sucks, but I was...
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go do one last game, shall we? They're on 4 cards in deck.
Dang, they drew a lot of cards.
They did. I mean, you can keep pace with them for a while, but not forever. This Gala
were
nonsense
extremely
was getting
close.
close to overrunning them.
Yeah. You were genuinely very close.
Our deck is missing like 1 lifelinker. Like we don't have that 2-drop in here. The common one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, final game. No matter what, this is a 6-2 game, so
I feel like this is the longest I've seen Arena will have to wait.
I guess there's fewer players in this.
Probably. Higher chance of getting bilsted. Ah, the puree. This is kind of...
This is like our 23rd card 4 times. You know? You ever look at a hand and be like, yep, that sure is some cards?
It does mean, however, that all draws are better, right?
Yeah, true. Especially if, like at that, I can just play out Brokers, initiate the block. By the way, everybody, all is banned. Go fish. Alright. Let's get Celebrity Fencer off to the races. Yeah, so Civil Servant here is just going to be them gaming, getting a cushion for a little while.
This is also the card you were talking about.
Yes.
The card that's missing from this deck.
Mm-hmm. A little chat. They love drawing cards here. Holy shit.
I mean, I get it. So do I.
Yeah, let's draw. Then make a fish, or... I'm happy I've got, like, Inspiring Overseer and some good flyers to back this up.
Nice.
That was the exact draw I wanted. Counter on Overseer?
So it can trade with the negotiator. That sounds right to me.
And then the Fencer is big enough to get over the line right now.
Yeah.
All right. Now I've got a
Celebrity Fencer. Card is wild.
Yeah, out of control very quick. Also, elf.
Yep.
Yep.
New Capenna elves just kind of indistinguishable from humans.
Venom connoisseur and that
This
jackass
fucker,
again. You.
Maybe Reservoir Kraken is actually like disproportionately present on winning decks in New Capenna. I don't know.
All right, how do we want to go about this then? I like spending removal.
Holding the Kraken for ransom.
Yeah, hold the Kraken for ransom and then attack with the flyer to trade with their regulator.
If you want to see your Kraken ever again, you're going to have to drop off this amount of money in this location.
Yeah. I want to get the air a little under control, so that's fine by me. They still have, like, card advantage on us because they played 2 draw spells.
Yes,
So that's-
but weirdly enough, it wasn't like a ton over you.
Yeah.
Cleanup crew.
Destroy
okay,
target enchantment, huh?
Mm-hmm. Cleanup crew is in this deck, right? Or was that on the previous one?
Previous one, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
What was this attack?
Death touch.
Oh, they all have death touch, right? I'll just kill this thing then. Right, 2 creatures came into play. I forgot that this happened. Alright. Speaking of.
Killshot is attacking or tapped?
Attacking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to have Fencer trade with Kraken and clean up crew. Fuck. Well. That's pretty bad. So, current problem, Kraken attacking kind of overruns us. And now we have fish problems.
Fishies.
There's too many fish. I'll decline. And they have correctly identified that I am dead as shit. Removal ends this game. Okay, nope. Good, good, good. Oh! What if they were angels?
I like to think that Puree here is actually exactly the person who is to our left. You handed them that soul of emancipation.
Sure as hell didn't hand them a Reservoir Kraken. Got him. Shit. You're way too late, bud. Alright. 6 and 3 it is. Even an Alchemy band is what you do? Yeah. I mean, the trick is that Alchemy has, like, incredibly powerful cards in all colors. So, like, you get to have some power cards, but so do the band decks. So... Fish to angels.
6-3 is perfectly fine. I think that all 3 of your losses were against Bant.
No, one of them was to that enchantment, the black one.
Oh, right. That was, I think they were playing Grixis for that one.
Yes. So, all right, let's learn about more alchemy cards, shall we? So we know about
Sure thing.
Xander's Wake.
Xander's Wake.
Here's Celestial Vault. White 1, white tap, draft a card and exile it under the vault. 1, crack the vault, grab all the cards.
And it has shit like Angel of Destiny in it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Or Resplendent Angel in it.
Uh-huh. I'm seeing a theme. Okay, yup, sure.
Angel.
That's
wow.
That's a normal
okay.
limited card.
Here's the problem with this card from a complete like baseline developmental level. Angels tend to be a rare or mythic, so like this is if they're talking about previous angels. Yeah.
Sorry, here's something completely. Open the Hell Vault. Yeah, this is the Hell Vault. So actually, funnily enough, this card is like is a story moment that they just didn't get to in the story.
I have no idea what New Capenna's story is like.
New Capenna's story is Elspeth protecting this like teenage girl who ends up being an angel.
I see.
At the end of the story, she like turns into like a spirit angel and gives Elspeth that one piece of equipment that it's like equipped planeswalker has plus equipped creature has +X or X number of counters on it.
I see.
Anyway, after that happened, all these like statues popped, and that they were all angels.
And so that's why there's a bunch of angels.
That's why there's a billion angels on this, and there's 5 demons total.
Right.
Resplendent Marshal. Okay, cool. Yep.
There are so many mythics in this spell book. Jesus Christ.
You have to understand, none of these are balanced for and then, of course,
I know.
to go of an
It's
angel.
just still, like... it's like, can you fucking believe getting that, though? And that card is type...
I know, it's
nice.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's an uncommon, and it can give you mythics.
Right. Again, you know, the design of it reminds me a lot of, like, Hearthstone. In obvious ways, because it's digital. But, like, specifically, if you remember years and years back, we would do the
little shredders.
We would do arena in there, and there would be like the 1/4 taunt that discovers a creature with taunt. The 1/4 taunt that discovers a creature with taunt was a rare, but like in certain classes, paladin, it would always discover a legend because the legend pool was that fucked.
It was I believe it's specifically because it would discover a creature with taunt, and it would discover at a 4 times rate of giving you a class card. So
yeah, and all class cards were legendaries at that time.
Yes, Paladin just as a class did not get taunt except on legends. So it's like every single time you use that card, you would get Tyrian Fordrain. Like every single time.
Yeah, hey, here's the bouncer. We had our opponent play against us. This is like one of the more fair cards because it's just a mana war, but it's also a mana war with flash. And that, you know, the drawback, that's pretty good. Giant This okay. Maybe somebody can help me with this. I've seen people ask this as well. What artifact broke this? What artifact creature broke
That's a
this?
good question. Why does this have to be non-artifact creature?
What artifact creature, like, in testing, there must have been some artifact creature that was like, oh, fuck. And they had to put the non-artifact clause on it because the non-artifact clause on this is so weird. It's not a broker's thing. It's not like brokers hate artifacts. They're not red. Like, what artifact? Like, were they, like, scared of, with this comboing? I don't know, especially because, like, it's only on historic, so maybe some future card, maybe something. Yeah, sure, maybe something in Dominaria or Brothers War, and like they had a backport, and they're like, oh fuck, not artifact.
I mean, Brothers War is probably going to be like a super heavy artifact set, right? So like,
yeah, this card also like, oof, love to blink. Big Spender. What's Big Spender got? See, Big Spender. Look at Big Spender's like.
I mean, yeah, it picks up a bunch of rares, but there's actually like some commons in here.
Well, they're all like card filtering things mostly.
Yeah.
Compare that to the vault. This is like
the vault, the uncommon that like 5 out of the 15 cards in that, probably more actually. I think it was more like 7 were mythics.
At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the bottom creature card of your library. You may cast that card this turn. At the beginning of the end step, if it's still exiled, make a treasure token and put it in the grave. Okay, so the only reason this is digital only is because it's grabbing, because of how it's grabbing
weird creature card.
Yeah.
If this instead just said, top card of your library, then this would be a completely fine card to print normal.
Weird. So I guess obviously milling down that way means you're gonna still draw your creatures. Choice of Fortunes. Yep. This card again, still like, damn, stab wound.
This could backfire on you so hard.
Seek is from deck. It's not like generate at random, so
and it's random at that, so it's like it's not guaranteed to backfire.
Right. If my opponent has the Kraken, I'm willing to take the shot, I suppose. Yep, here's our savior. Gains flying. I'm sorry, what does this do? A demon. Okay. Sacrifice a non-demon creature. That's easy. There are only 5 demons, and they're all in. Okay.
Conjures demonic pact and demonic pact, huh?
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. Demonic Pact has 3 very powerful abilities. A 4 damage Helix, discard 2, draw 2, and lose the game. And you can't, do them both. You can't. You can only do them once. So you need a way to get rid of the Demonic Pact.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to get rid of Demonic Pact. Not necessarily a bunch in black, but there are a bunch of ways.
Yeah. Funnily enough, there's a black-red way to get rid of it, which is very funny. There's a black-red instant that says, sacrifice a permanent, or a non-land permanent. Your opponent sacrifices a card of the same type.
Interesting. So yeah, that is a way to deal with enchantments in black and red, so long as you have one yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, donate it. Cat Pact was a deck back in the day. See, that's a fun alchemy card. I like that. Oh, come on.
I just inherently hate Spellbook because of just how many cards that are involved in it, and it's hard to tell what's in them. Yeah.
Come on, I'm trying to look at cards. I know wild cards are supposed to be better, but like... Curator's cool.
That's a card that didn't need to have specifically, put this card in your hand. This card could have just done this effect.
True, but I think the idea is it's the the funny flavor of like the recruiter who's just in the morgue digging up a body.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it's me being just a little pedantic.
Right, this card could literally just exist by doing the thing.
Yeah, it does not need to actually bring up the card.
Yeah. Also, just powerful on its body. We're looking at a 4/5.
Yeah, it's a 4-mana 4/5 flying ward in blue-black.
So I played Moroi,
mm-hmm.
which was a 4/4 for 4 flying that had a drawback. This is a lot. But yeah, Alchemy. Let's see if I can pull up just Alchemy New Capenna. Destroy each permanent you don't control that has the same name as a permanent that dealt damage. Okay.
I got hit, punched all out, but I had this in hand, so...
It's like Sunblast Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Choose target opponent. Conjure a duplicate of the top card of their library in your hand. It gains... You can cast as though... And then exile the top card of their library face down. That's a lot of words for you to say draw a card off of your opponent's deck. I get it. You have one fish.
Okay, this is weird. Weirdly enough, this is one that straight up doesn't need to have the it perpetually gains its effect thing.
You can just say that.
That's something
you do that all the time on cards.
Like, that's the thing that just is called out frequently on regular cards in Magic.
Here's another one that has that same. So, counter target non-creature spell or conjure a duplicate of target creature in your opponent's graveyard. It perpetually gains, blah, 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 blah. Oh, then, if there are 5 more mana values in cards in your graveyard, draft a card from the spellbook. Which... Yeah, and these are all like graveyard-based cards, so... Wonder. Choose a creature in your hand that gains Blitz. Okay, sure. That's actually pretty neat. Choose 2 creatures and/or planeswalkers in your hand. They gain... Create a treasure token.
Basically, whenever it calls out, okay, when it's in your hand that it perpetually gains it, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. But there are times when it has the perpetual text on it that it really doesn't need to have.
Yeah.
It just makes the cards wordier.
When you discard a card, seek a card that shows a card type. Okay. Alliance, whenever one or more creatures enters the battlefield under your control, seek a land, put it in play tapped. You can only do... Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw this. This either gains a shield or gives a card in your hand, gain a shield, and then it gets power, toughness, or +1/+1 for each shield.
So, funny thing, my biggest complaint about that one and the back alley gardener there is, why are those mythics?
Weird balance, right? Like...
Yeah, like, I don't think that those deserve to be mythics. Those are rares.
Right, the Devourers are mythic, but those are rare. I guess, like... Again, rarity is not something they were caring about for limited, clearly.
Yeah, I get that. It's just like... It's just really strange.
Yeah. Anyway. That's going to be it for Alchemy. I wanted to check this out. I did. It kind of warps the format, but not enough to not make Bant the most powerful thing to do anyway, because everyone gets power. I hope you enjoyed just seeing Alchemy cards in motion. That was kind of nifty.
They're very silly.
Yeah. So, anyway,
this is extremely the Magic for fuckers kind of way of playing the game.
Yeah.
We've got Magic the Gathering at home, Magic at home.
Magic at home. So yeah, Nothing else planned on the weekend, but Monday is going to be long birthday stream starting at 2 Central, going till about 10. Been slowly lining things up for that, so hope you enjoy. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you all for joining. Thanks, Doc, for jumping on in.
Hey, no problem. I didn't have much to do today since I'm just spending another day resting my wrist.
Makes sense. Good plan. So, anyway, thank you all for joining, and have a good night, everybody.